Right, so there's obviously no video to this, right? I discovered this genius thing called just turn the camera off and record the video. Anyway, so I'm redoing the poem that I just posted. I don't like the reading I did of it, but first I wanted to thank people who said that when they do think of poetry, they think of me. That's pretty awesome, because when I think of poetry, I don't think of me. So yeah, sweet. And for people who haven't seen this video, I explained myself on my pace. I consider myself a lyricist, not a poet. The reason for that is everything I do has to do with rhythm and pace, and so I won't be slowing down my pieces, is basically my point. The only thing that I can relate any of that to is a rapper, but obviously bear with me on that, because I am no rapper. So yeah, anyway. However naive it may prove to be, I still believe that there's got to be more to living than this charade parade of constant upkeep. More than the maintenance, just be patient, they told you, in time you will find what is right, just sit tight, stay safe, and just wait, and if you just breathe, but if that's really all you're expecting of, or all you've got contending for me, then I would walk from cinderblock to cinderblock across this great divide just to provide you with one question. If it's only impressions you seek, improvised scenes to this thing you call existing, why would we be convincing, persisting, to be putting on this puppet show, and who out there beyond the dashboard, cardboard, is waiting just to see us get all tangled up in our own strings? Because without a meaning beyond breathing to it, or at least tips, who is there to play nice with? Who is it that you want me to please? As if we had forgotten everything that went rotten when we went complaining, blaming, as if we had called it because it was raining, but forgot that we had been playing indoor hide-and-seek, and it is something like me, contradicting blatantly, with rhymes, too little time, and too much wine falling from my lips. I must admit that I have never been much of a fan, myself, of this thing that they call poetry. Something like me, 'cause I will never be a rapper, even on Halloween, although I'm not the candy it covers, could never be sweet, at least sweeter than rubber, not pretty so much as it's just surprising. Like hail in the summer, can't help but wonder if it was ever meant to be. Like a teardrop, I am salty, almost makes you sick, like all the bullshit, but in that you can trust, even when you're just remembering. And I intend to make the bed I plan to lay in before I sleep between its sheets, 6 feet beneath the things I never chose to be. And maybe that's just never been the way I like to dream. And I think there's a lot more to this thing than you could follow. Suggest you sip it slow before you swallow all these things you never chose to see. And I bet, every now and again, way back when, you were just like me, like us, like we the living, when you weren't just too scared to be.